Donald Trump's adult children have played a big role in his campaign thus far. And now one of their wives is stepping in at a time when things have gotten pretty nasty. Laura Trump, who's married to Eric Trump, says she can take it. And she has a very specific role, a job to do, she says. She hit the trail today, rolling out the National Diversity Coalition for Trump in Leesburg, Virginia. A crowd of mostly women, moms, and people of color, she says, who need to hear about the Donald Trump that she knows. That's her role. Here's our talk as she was about to take the stage a couple of hours ago.
It's a great event here in Leesburg, Moms for Trump, Women for Trump, and Minorities for Trump. And I'm lucky to be here today with Lynn Patton, who a lot of people might remember from the RNC. And, you know, we're just here to talk about Donald Trump and the man that we know and really speak to women. There are a lot of women that are excited to be here tonight and to hear from us. So it's really an honor to be here.
Maybe you can talk to me a little bit about how the Trump campaign is putting women's issues, moms' issues forefront at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, I think that women and people in our country in general are very concerned with national security. You know, a lot of women are moms, and Donald Trump has been very clear that he's going to keep this country safe. He wants a child care deduction. He wants to make it easier for women to be moms and for people to be parents in general. So I know that has been a big focus. Ivanka has been very helpful on that. And in general, he wants to lower taxes and put people back to work. And I think it's fair to say that everybody in our country can benefit from that, and families and moms in general as well.
You know, it's because of you today, Laura, that we're all kind of learning about the National Diversity Coalition for Trump and how it's not just about being women or people of color, but it's all of that together. You know, politics, no matter where you are in the campaign trail, as I'm sure you know, are part of everything. Maybe you can talk with me a little bit about some of the criticism for Donald Trump and how this maybe answers back to that.
Well, look, I think the criticisms for Donald Trump are a lot of things are manufactured. I can't tell you how many people come up to me. I just met with some of our great volunteers and an Indian man saying, I have so many of my family and friends that want to support Donald Trump. We want to have a big event. They're very excited. So, you know, a lot of what you hear, I think, is all hearsay. Donald Trump has always had the support of the African-American community, and I think you're seeing it grow now. And in fact, he has more support at this point than Mitt Romney and John McCain had at this point in their campaign. So I think we're on a great path.
Talk to me a little bit about the women that are in the campaign, kind of behind the scenes, the strong women.
Well, look, Kellyanne Conway obviously speaks for all of us. She's amazing. She's doing a great job. I think she's the first woman in her position in any campaign in history. So we're all really excited to have her on board. I'm happy to speak for my father-in-law. I'm a native North Carolinian. I'm going to do a lot in North Carolina to convey to the people down there why I think they should vote for Donald Trump. And, you know, he's got a lot of great women surrounding him. He doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. He just wants to hear, you know, from you, your opinion, bar none. So he's got a lot of great people around him.
Well, I want to share with our audience a couple things I learned about you. First and foremost, you're a runner, marathoner, and you've run the New York City Marathon a couple of times. We were talking before this interview that you're going to draw upon those stamina skills to get through the campaign trail. I would have to imagine it's tough to hear when you're out there, though. So it's gotten kind of nasty, and I want to know how you deal with that, because you're new to all of this.
Yeah, we're all very new to all of this. We're all getting a very fast education in politics. Look, it's hard to hear people say things about someone you care about and somebody that you know is doing this for the right reasons. This is the most brutal job interview in the world, to run for president of the United States. And Donald Trump is doing this at a time when he could basically be retired, but he saw a problem with this country and wanted to give back to a country who has given him everything, a great family, a great business. It's allowed him to really be the epitome of the American dream. And so, you know, for all the negative that I hear out there, I know the truth behind this man, and I know he's doing this for the right reason. So you got to take it all with a grain of salt.
Well, that's a great attitude to have. You know, I know that you've got the Moms for Trump that are a big part of today's coalition that you're getting together with. You're going to take the stage to speak. First of all, what are you going to tell the audience? What are you focused on?
Well, I sort of want to tell the audience about myself, about the fact that Look, I'm a girl from North Carolina. I came from a middle-class family. My parents are small business owners and always have been. So I understand the struggles of most Americans. And I want them to know me a little bit, and then I want to tell them about the man that I know, Donald Trump, a good man, a man with a good heart, a man that is, again, doing this for the right reasons because he truly knows that he can do what's best for this country. He wants to put people back to work. He wants to secure our borders. And, you know, just from my perspective, I want to be able to convey that to them.
All right, I know you're also going to be joined on stage by Lynn Patton. She's the vice president of your husband's foundation. And so the two of you together will lead this today. What do you think is one of the big obstacles or challenges for women right now?
Well, I think, you know, all women, as I said before, want to see our country secure. I don't care if you're a mom or you're a working woman or you're in college. I think we all want to know that our country is safe. These are very serious times, and we have to know that we have a leader who is going to do that for us. As a woman, you know, I would love to see a female president one day. I certainly do not want that to be Hillary Clinton. I think she would do very poorly for women and just for the women's movement forward in our country in general. But I just think women and Americans all together want to know that we're safe, that we're going to turn our country around. We're at a point where we really have to make a decision what direction we're heading in this country, and I think Donald Trump is going to do the best job for us.
You know, I know you got married just a couple of years ago, so you still have what I call the bride's new car smell. So congrats on that. I also know that you don't have to do this. Like, this is your new family. If you wanted to sit back and be supportive behind the scenes, you could do that. Why put yourself out there?
Well, look, I even took 2 months off of my job to do this. This is the most important election of most of our lives. And I think that we have an opportunity right now to turn around the direction of our country. And if I can change the way that people see Donald Trump and show them the man that he really is, the good-hearted man that really wants to put our country first, put Americans first, then, you know, I'm happy to take any criticisms I get. And as you said, it's going to be a marathon, but I think we're all in this because we know that this has to be done.
Real quickly, you said you want to change the way people see Donald Trump. How do you think they see him, rather?
Well, I think if you watch mainstream media, you get a certain view of Donald Trump, and I think they pull little pieces out of speeches and blow it out of proportion and try and make him out to be a guy that he's not. And again, he's a good man. He's got a great heart. He loves his family. He loves his country. And he is doing this because he wants to see our country be the best country in the world in perpetuity.
Lara Trump, thank you so very much. Have a great event with all the women in Leesburg, Virginia. Have fun, and thanks for joining us.